Mr. Speaker, I yield myself such time as I may consume.
The gentleman is recognized.
I want to start by thanking the Republican lead on this bill, the gentleman from New York, Mr. Lee, for his hard work on this important issue. This is a sort of example of bipartisanship that I think the American people expect from us, and I'm happy that in this case Mr. Lee and I could work together to try to bring some good relief to the American people. I introduced H.R. 3146, the 21st Century FHA Housing Act, earlier this year with bipartisan support to provide the Federal Housing Administration with the necessary tools to serve taxpayers during these challenging economic times. FHA is currently one of the primary sources for safe, affordable mortgage financing for American families. During recent years, as private lenders have fled the market, the demand for FHA mortgages has grown exponentially. Its market share has ballooned from less than 3% of the market in 2006 to 23% of all mortgages today. We need to ensure that FHA is able to meet this need efficiently and honestly. Like most Americans, I'm tired of hearing about more waste, fraud, and abuse in Washington or around the country. That is why the 21st Century FHA Housing Act is so very important. The bill will take steps to fix these problems and protect American taxpayers. It gives the FHA the authority to attract personnel with the skills and experience necessary to manage the increase in business. In addition, the FHA must be given sufficient resources to maintain the ability to enforce high underwriting and oversight standards and operate safely and effectively. Enforcing high underwriting standards will yield safer products and protect the American taxpayer. We need to ensure that government programs are efficient and working on behalf of hard-working middle-class families. With this increase in market share comes an increase in risk. That is why this bill directs the Housing and Urban Development Secretary to conduct an ongoing review of at-risk mortgages and provide a report to Congress on ways to improve at-risk management. This report will also make it easier to identify rogue predatory lenders and eliminate waste, fraud, and abuse in the FHA system. Mr. Speaker, the FHA is helping to provide credit to eligible homeowners within a marketplace where many credit lines are frozen. But it is imperative that these loans are good for families, our economy, and taxpayers. Failure to pass this bill may open the door for more of the mortgage fraud and abuse that helped cause the recent economic recession from which America is still suffering. Mr. Speaker, I reserve the balance of my time.
Chair recognizes the gentleman from New York.
Mr. Speaker, I yield myself such time as I may consume.
Gentleman is recognized.
I rise today in support of H.R. 3146, the 21st Century FHA Housing Act of 2009. And I want to thank my colleague from New Jersey, Mr. Adler, for helping to drive this legislation. I think it'll get the job done, and it's about time we start doing what the American people want. I think this is a wonderful piece of legislation. This bipartisan